It's all more black.
Yeah, you got a great beanie on, mate. Saved you. You were tossing up, beanie or not today.
Yeah, I was actually.
You'd gone it.
Gone it.
I've gone the hat because just not loving how the hat hair was looking as I went to take it off. So if the eyes are in the shadow, I do apologise to those watching along. This is, of course, the Four Wheel Drive podcast. If you didn't already pick that up,
it was a very important conversation we're having.
It was, but I wouldn't blame you for not picking up that was the Four Wheel Drive podcast. The way we started there, we're powered by Tyrepower. Obviously, that was music by the Southern River Band with "Let It Ride" to bring us in. As I've said many times before, now just type in the 4WD podcast anywhere. That's where you find us, and of course, patreon.com/the 4WD podcast. For those that want a little bit more connection with us, Ron Dog.
Ron Dog.
Just on Tyrepower, actually. 58 stores in WA. Multi-branded tyres, wheels, batteries, Century batteries over there at Tyrepower. Probably don't give them enough love.
Well, I mean,
on this show.
Yeah. Well,
Big sponsor.
I mean, if you go there and you get powered up, right, you can start your car and then you can get rolling on your tyres.
No, it's got everything for us. So
is that what they call Tyrepower? Because they got batteries then.
Yeah, I don't know actually. But it's very simple when you put it that way. Not a lot of thought has gone into that, but anyway, largest independent tyre retailer across Australia. So get down there for all you need there. I think this should be the last time I do it. Mention that the YouTube channel is now we're not part of Backchat's YouTube channel. We're part of Backchat.
Aren't we?
No, we're not. We've got no. We are the 4WD podcast YouTube channel. 4WD podcast YouTube channel. That's why I said just type us in anywhere, you'll find us.
Hang on a sec. Are we the 4-wheel drive pod?
The
or 4-wheel drive pod?
D podcast.
Just 4-wheel drive podcast?
Yeah.
Or the 4-wheel
The.
The.
There's a the. Very important the at the start of that. I'm going to say that if you don't do that, you'll find us. But anyway,
yeah. Just look for
just
the green.
To be safe.
The green.
How are you, mate? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I
drove the Prado in today. Nice to see the big bus.
Yeah. I need to maybe drop the rear a little bit.
Yeah. So talk us just quickly off the top.
Yep.
Because we probably haven't sort of touched on the Prado in a little while.
It's been a minute since I've been in it, to be honest.
But it's a different looking car at the moment.
Yeah, it is a different beast. To me, it's happened slowly, but I just realised when you guys saw it, it was like, holy shit, when did you do this? When did you do that? And I was like, a
bit has happened, that's for sure. It actually, because I was quoted on this show as saying I struggle to see the new Prado as a 4-wheel drive, just purely visually. This looks like a 4-wheel drive.
It does on the front and the side. The back, I still need some convincing.
Yeah, but there is some height now to the back, which gives it this tougher stance. Even looking at it,
Yeah.
Looking at the arse end, it's got a tougher ass.
And that spare tyre, you know how it hung like offensively low?
Yeah.
It's like...
Yep.
It was a laughing thing. It was just something you laughed at before.
Yeah.
But now it's like it sits up really high.
Yeah, it's actually... like we loved it, Jaden. Forgot about it almost, but loved the look. Because when you rocked up, Jaden was like, oh, gee. And then I was like, whoa, what's going on? Like,
he's in the Prado and you're like...
He's the Grenadier on 37. So I was like, oh, he's got a Prado. That's right.
Yeah, but then your reaction to it was just like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, he's got the Prado. And you're like, oh. What cars he got out there?
I was kind of like, he's got one of them. I forgot about that.
You're not excited by the Prados anymore.
Very
That's what
excited.
I'm getting.
No, I'm excired by that Prado. Prado.
It's been
Liam Duggan hates Prados.
No, it did not.
It's been 4 months since I've actually released a video with the Prado.
Has it?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
6 months.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No way.
That's
crazy.
Anyway, it's looking good.
Almost 8,000 Ks only. And
I've beaten you.
Yeah, well, you probably would have. And if you put that into perspective, the Grenadier have done over 2,000 in now. But the thing is, it's just been this place and that place getting things done.
Yeah.
It's been a long, dragged out thing, to be honest.
Is it pretty much where it's going to be now?
No,
Oh.
because of where the tyre is and stuff.
Right.
And I'm looking into some removable sort of drawer system kitchen thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to find something that could work for the everyday person and then try it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. Now the Amberdale trip that we've got coming up, it sounds like you're in a bit more of a sticky situation about what car you actually bring along.
Yeah, I am actually.
Because are you now seeing that as a very capable car to hit a desert trip like that in?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I want to do something with that, and because I am going to take the Grenadier to Sydney.
Yep.
So I'm gonna drive that across. So a lot of stuff needs to happen to that before.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna lift it a little bit just with the other springs until I research a bit more about the GVMs, because I want a 3-inch lift, not a 2.
Yep.
And it's not many around at the moment.
Is that on a 2 at the moment?
Well, no. So the Prado or the Grenadier?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Grenadier now?
I was talking about a Grenadier.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. That's
Yep.
cool.
I went back to the Prado.
But back to the Prado.
I told you love Prados.
Yeah.
Just want to talk about them.
No, you're overcompensating now, mate.
Okay, sorry.
I think it's slightly over 2 inches.
Right.
Like, it's meant to be 2 inches, but it's slightly over.
That's pretty good.
It's a tough dog kit. and the suspension. And when it's excited, it gets to about
One side can go high.
Yeah, well,
Tough in the cold weather today.
Yeah.
Well, the back of the Prado is a different story, isn't it?
It's always the back.
That's that's too high. I'm gonna have to reach out to Tough Dog and get some 300s in there, because the 500 is too stiff.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be rough.
Yeah. Geez, 2 inches, 4 inches. Really stiff, rough. Where is this conversation going, boys?
How about we go to maybe our Takeo timeout? A good time to take a Takeo timeout.
Actually, just a good time out there.
That's just it. That was the Takeo. That was the Takeo timeout.
Oh, well planned.
So obviously, Autoline on board now. The Takeo range. That's what we're getting around today. Mining, light vehicles, all things Takeo, Autoline. They're your people. Now, Jaden, I've got a video. Where are you going? Sit down.
He's going to adjust something.
This is a very important time for you to sit down. I've given Jaden a video here that our viewers will be able to watch, and we'll explain it to those that can't see it. And Ronny hasn't seen it here. So, Ronny, I've got a video that I want you to watch. Now, just have a close look at the bottom of that vehicle under the rear bar there, where the spare tyre on a Hilux potentially would be. So we've got a Hilux doing a river crossing.
There was something under it.
Yeah. That's a crocodile.
Oh, shit.
Under there. So Lauren actually has given me the goods here. Found this for me on TikTok. Gets a bit snappy as the car drives off. Now, you might be wondering why I'm saying this is a Takeo timeout. It's a Takeo timeout. That Croc needs to take a Takeo timeout. Now, I don't know if Autoline thought this is where this segment was going to go. But for me, there's one spot up north that a Croc shouldn't be baking in the sun or whatever it's doing, or waiting for a fish to jump off, which I know they hang around the river crossings there, waiting for whatever to come down.
Yeah.
Just don't. You just don't have to sit right in the middle of the one place the cars can go across,
Yeah,
can
but
you?
it's nice and shallow there.
Yeah, but you're at risk of getting picked up by a Hilux.
Yeah, but you're in their territory.
Have you seen that before? I've never seen anything like that before.
I've seen one where there was a heaps of them.
Sitting around the...
Yeah, and it just couldn't cross it because it was like, more than a couple like sitting there, which is kind of unusual because they're very territorial.
Yeah. Anyway, bit of a weird Takeo timeout. The other one that I probably could have spun it as is one, when you're about to go across one of those. Now, that was quite deep, like for a,
it was,
what do you call
pretty choppy
them?
as well. A causeway.
Causeway crossing.
Or a ford.
So don't obviously walk.
Not that one.
So take a time out up there and don't walk it. But also maybe just get out and have a suss before you just hit one of them, because ideally we don't want to be picking up crocodiles.
No.
Now, this Croc might have just got itself into this business. That's why I'm saying that should have taken
could,
the time
yeah.
out. But
it's hard to see the context of it, but it's like if you see one around, then I don't know, maybe toot the horn. I don't know. I don't know how you get rid of them.
I don't know either, but this is I like this Takeo time out because it's actually a lot of fun. Like,
just get out and give it one in a Kolaka and make it move on.
Who's at fault? The Croc or the Hilux?
The Croc or the Hilux.
Have your vote below.
Maybe just have a quick look. Don't walk it. Have a look. Croc lane in the middle of it.
Maybe don't get out either.
Croc, don't get in the way. That's where I've landed.
Toot
your horn.
It's just an unfortunate event.
Very unfortunate.
It's just an accident.
I've never seen it before, so I don't know whoever's TikTok that was, but
does it lead up to, like, do you see it
I
beforehand?
don't know. Lauren just has shown me that and asked her to send it to me.
Yeah.
To flick on to Jaden, and then that's where I got. But that, to be honest, I haven't had a Takeo timeout myself in the last week. But when I saw that, I was like, someone's got to take a timeout there.
Might have to give you one here for that segment.
What's that? What do you mean? Sorry, mate.
Just might have to give you a timeout now.
Take
just,
five.
Just for that. Just
that's
take
what,
5
a few of
on
the
that
boys
one.
at the footy club, like when someone doesn't get something quite, doesn't quite nail the joke or something like that, it's like, take 5, mate.
Yeah.
Good timeout, though, about the sexual innuendo that we were going with there for a while. That was a nice little timeout.
That was
timely.
You had another one, Duggo? Another video?
Later.
Okay.
Later. I want to do that as an on the radar.
Copy.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, that's fine, mate.
In the meantime, little wedge. Tough dog tip of the week, Ronnie. Out of nowhere, mate. What do you got for us, buddy?
Check for Crocs.
Check for Crocs done. All right. On the radar. Nah. Surely. Surely.
Do
you want me to steer you somewhere?
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Oh, you can steer me somewhere?
Croc safety. Big up in the NT.
Yep.
Kimberley.
And
anyway.
Ningaloo.
Ningaloo now too, apparently.
Ningaloo now. Crocs everywhere.
Crocs everywhere.
I do have a tip, but if you want to steer me somewhere, you can.
No, you go, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I only just thought of it now.
I love the off-the-cuff tips with you.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm just like, that one person's going to use that this year, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Hopefully I wasn't bluffing. No, I'm kidding.
He's made up a tip.
One bloke's pissed off.
He's 2-inch tip.
No, so
Come on,
my tip will be when you are spotting someone else, right? So let's say I'm spotting you.
Yep.
And let's say I've never driven a 70 series before.
Yep.
And then let's say you're spotting me, and let's pick the cars out there, the Prado.
Yep.
Those cars behave so much differently. So it's night and day. So people just need to be aware of how their mate's car behaves.
Yep.
And not spot them as if it's like it's going to drive like their car.
Yeah, gotcha.
So if it's like a big rock shelf or a big step and like that's the way to go, well, not necessarily for the other car, you know? So that's one to keep in mind. Like,
I don't mind that. Is this got a little bit of context to do with yesterday?
No.
Or not so much?
Oh, well, it does, but it's the context was I was filming some tips for spotting in particular. Okay. And what I noticed was the one thing they hadn't put in there was that.
Yeah, gotcha.
So that's how I ended it with it.
Yep. Is there another little piece of that to be like, now no disrespect to anyone at a lower level than mate, like, but we mentioned when we went out that time, tested the Grenadier a little bit and had a drive of that. Like, we felt so much more confident, Jade and I, with you around. Like, if there's a group of 3 or 4 of you, like having the most experienced person spotting, is that really important?
I think so.
Or it's probably a no-brainer, really, isn't it? But
I think so. Or sometimes it's just as simple as someone who's got the same car.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of people that kick around. There might be like two guys with Rangers.
Yeah.
And then other people who've got the Hiluxes and stuff like that. I mean, they all behave pretty similar anyway. But having someone else who's just driven it in the same car and you may not have seen it, them reassuring you, no, you'll be fine.
Yep.
That helps.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hopefully they're right though.
Yeah. Well,
we back you.
Yeah. But it's a gamble, isn't it? Like, you can't. You're not always going to get it spot on as a spotter.
Yeah. Now I've seen
job.
I've seen this happen in 2 different ways before. I've seen a spotter try and spot someone, completely balls it up, and ended up just walking away. Realised that made the situation worse than it just walked off. Now that's one I saw on like probably an Instagram reel or something. But I have seen one where where the person has just completely balls it up, and it can be made worse. So you have to take responsibility for what you're doing. And ballsing it up is as simple as grabbing a radio and saying right and not using your arm. You're saying right, but in fact, it's left for you.
Yeah.
Right? So now you're going right, but no, you're other right. And by the time something like that happens, it could be a crucial moment, then you've ballsed it up completely. Yeah. So use your hands if you're going to talk.
Yeah. It's funny because that can happen on the footy field.
Go to your left, and it's like, you're pointing to your right. Yeah, that way.
Yeah. That actually happens on the footy field, no joke. Like if you're just hearing right and left and for some reason someone doesn't pick up which way right is,
it's
like, no, That's gone now. But it's a goal against. Thank you.
Turnover.
Literally.
Thanks, mate.
Same consequences.
Needed that.
Except you get the spot wrong left and right. You could roll the car down the side of the hill. I'm just saying, probably goal against, not too bad.
I mean, at that point, it's probably the driver's fault.
Hey,
If you're just blindly trusting your spotter.
I would if it was Ronnie.
Well, sometimes you don't have a choice though. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have a choice because you literally can't see.
Yeah.
Or
May as well have a blindfold on.
Yeah. And there's always someone that you'll trust more than someone else. And usually when he gets into a really sketchy situation, either the spotter will go, oh, this is out of my league, or what do you reckon, man?
I trust you blokes, just by the way.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, sweet. I thought you were going to be a bit nicer about it. You're being a bit of a prick about it. All right, we're going to go on to the On the Radar now. Got a couple here quickly. The new Jack T9. Do you know anything about it, Ronnie?
The new Jack T9.
JAC T9. We call it a Jack, don't we?
Yeah.
Jack T9.
No.
No, lucky because Jaden does. So off to you, mate.
Oh, is this a?
It's a new Chinese ute.
New Chinese.
I was picturing like that ARB Jack that doesn't work like a high lift.
No, it's a JAC T9.
Oh, right.
So it's a new Chinese ute on the market. It's meant to be competing with the GWM Canon Alpha, but just by reports, it doesn't seem like it's holding up very well.
Does it not?
No,
Really?
It looks like
well, like the GWM is just, it's more known. It's been around for a bit longer.
Yeah,
it's more seen as a reliable Chinese ute.
It's like well priced. So the two variants, 42 grand, 45 grand. Like that's excluding on-road costs. So you might be at 50 drive away, just under.
Yeah.
2-litre turbo diesel, 4-cylinder, 125 kilowatts, 410 newton meters of torque.
Did you say
8-speed
2.2?
2-litre turbo diesel.
2-litre 4-cylinder.
4-cylinder.
It's an 8-speed auto.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, tow ratings 3.2. Payload's over a ton, so that's pretty good.
Looks like an Isuzu smashed with a Mazda B250.
I think don't know anything about them apart from the read up on them. They're going to have a place. Obviously, they're quite cheap. They're going to have a place in the market.
Them competing with the GWM. Like that's the competition.
I don't think they're going to have a real. I don't think they're going to compete in the forward drive space, like off road maybe. Well, I think for tradies, fleet cars.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit on this. Like
what else did I do? But is that
what Jack?
Yeah,
they have a couple of cars out, but this is their first ute.
What happened to the T1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Where are they?
I see it as whatever. That's how I'm looking at that car. It's I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Electric version set to arrive.
Yeah. There's so many out, right? You've got the Kia Tasman. You've got the Shark. You've got
Sharks are they are everywhere. Seen a few set up now too.
Yeah.
Like set up forward drive wise.
So you've already got all those.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. Sharks have got this custom canopy for the ute on the back that's made by BYD.
Oh,
looks pretty tough.
Is that the black, like the hard black one?
No, it could be black, but it's the ones I've seen have been white.
Oh, okay.
They look pretty tough. Look pretty good. Like it's a nice looking canopy. I'll see if I can get a photo of it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll tell you what will be popular. Those Super Duty for trucks.
Yeah, Ford. You're on them now, are you? The Ford Ranger Super Duty.
I've just seen more about them. Like, they're actually like they're going to be killing a pig.
Yeah, they're going to be unreal.
Especially with the trading market. Like, they're like for the price they are. Yep. Holy shit. Yeah, they're going to kill the pig. I'm surprised no one else has done it. Everyone else is just too slow.
I know this isn't about the Super Duty, but what do you like as an off-road vehicle?
I don't see
the weight in it and like the heavy duty, like the heavy duty running gear.
That I don't know how it's going to go. I'm sure it'll be
it's not probably market though, is it really?
No, it's not really his market. But like for towing and all that, it's just purely having something that is 4.5 ton.
Yeah.
You can tell that it is heavy duty because I've seen the drive line and that rear parabolics apparently, and 8 studs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. That part.
I think standard with
just
33s. Yeah,
it's good.
They're a way bigger car. I just think they're gonna sell like hotcakes.
Back on this T9, something we covered last week, 7-year warranty. So, I don't know. I feel like these cars, you're not going to do a whole lot to them modification-wise. So you do maybe you keep the 7-year warranty. Anyway, we can go into a lot, way too much depth on that stuff. Let's get off the Jack 9, eh? There's another ute in the market. It's been around for probably 6 months already now, but it's
jack it off.
Fighting.
Jack it off.
Jack off. No offense to Jack, obviously. Just we like saying
Little
that.
offense.
We like saying that here.
Yeah, it's just
all right, can I get up the second video, please, of the
You absolutely can.
Ronny? Run me through what you're about to see here, and for others that can't see it, we can't see anything, by the way, Jados.
No, I'm just waiting for you to
thanks, Morton.
tell me to do it.
We can't see anything here.
Oh, good, mate.
Repeat what I
All
was
right,
gonna
there you
say.
go. Happy?
Have you seen this before? So, watch it. It's real quick at the start here. Look at this. As the recovery vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Can you explain that to our listeners, please?
Okay, so driving onto those straps, it pulls the back end down, so it's already down. Because when you're winching off a car, you usually there's a lot of give in a suspension.
Yep.
So by doing that, it's more rigid. There's less movement.
Yep.
And the pull's going to happen a lot quicker.
So it's like an anchor point. It's like an anchor for your car to itself, basically.
It is. I question if it's worth doing. It's probably more like if you're close to something, that's probably where you would do that.
So as the video plays out, it worked quite well. It's got a rear winch, this Jeep, I'm pretty sure. And it anchors itself down to pull out a bog Silverado. So I think it's in America, this clip. Short distance there.
Could be Australia. You get Silverados here.
Yeah, I think.
I'm pretty sure that's Australia.
You reckon?
Yeah. Look at the beach. It's beautiful. I'm not saying they don't have beautiful beaches, but that looks like an Aussie beach.
Yeah, right. Maybe it is. Again, I don't know where this going. Lauren found this for me as well. Lauren's just doing all the work.
Jeez,
but yeah,
nice.
I've never seen that.
Usually it's done on the front.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So you put that strap on the front, and then you drive, and then it'll pull the front end down.
What are they called?
It's just like a bridle strap,
right?
Or like a tree strap. Yeah.
I was intrigued by it. I've never seen that done.
Yeah. So it's probably something I could have done on the Canning stock route when we had so many, like when I had to pull. Actually, I wasn't winching. That was the troopy winching on me. So Rafa was in the V8 troopy.
Yep.
He's winching, and
RIP.
my vehicle just kept compressing. But it's also pulling it in a certain way.
Yeah.
So it'll help prevent pulling the car, because as it's pulling it down, you're going to start moving. Whereas if you do it the other way, it's pulling it back. So now you've got more of a solid point. Right. That's the idea behind it.
Interesting. Yeah, are you carrying a set of those around, or like what's?
Oh, it's just a tree strap. Yeah.
It's just the normal tree strap.
Yeah.
What, and those chocks under the wheels, like?
I didn't see the chocks.
I think there was chocks under the wheels.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you could just do it with a strap. I mean, the chocks will help even more. Strap. Yeah, but you could also just do it with max tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you put max tracks down, and that's probably why I probably wouldn't actually try that. Yeah, I do want to give that a go and just see what happens though, just to see the difference. But with the max tracks, because they're rippled, but that's how I hold the vehicle in place. Just put 4 down, you sit there, because otherwise you're sliding if it's in mud.
Yeah, righto. Yep.
I think you're right as well, Duggo. This is looks like an American phone number on the back of the.
Well, yeah, and there's like a
Jeep.
there's like a little fence in the clip as well that you can see. Anyway,
You reckon it's in America?
Just gave me American.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
phone
usually,
number on the back of it is an American phone
I'm
number.
never usually
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, Duggo's not usually wrong either, so we shouldn't have doubted
I've just
him.
never seen a beach that white in America. I've
they'd
seen nice
be there.
beaches, but
Florida?
not like that.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
Miami.
Cool.
All
Wherever
right.
it is, I want to go.
Yeah, it looked all right. Now, I haven't had time to watch your video, Ronny, on your most recent one, basically, which...
I have it on the radar.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No.
Sorry, mate.
No, it's all good,
Sorry,
mate. Are
go,
you
mate.
intentionally skipping that?
No. Sorry, mate. Is that?
You're a dog.
He just threw the Uno
Is
card
that
at you.
different to what I'm
Skip.
going to say it is? It says duffel bag video.
Yeah, what did you think it said?
I just figured that that's what you thought was those straps. It's like, mate, they're not duffel bags, but
No.
anyway.
So I saw this on Instagram.
Gotcha.
It's a clothes bag, and I want to see what you guys think of it. I'll play the video, and I've got no sound for it, but it's basically a bag that rolls up and unrolls, and it's going to keep all of your clothes in separate pockets, storage, system. You hang it wherever you want. Like, looks pretty good. I want to know what you guys think of that.
Is this in America?
No, Australia.
No,
Yeah,
He's
okay.
an Australian guy. He's designed.
He's pretty
it.
good, this fella.
Yeah, he's.
So I think this might be Jacob's mate, one of the camera guys, because he had this bag on the canning.
Oh, did he?
Mm.
So you saw it in action, this thing?
Yeah, he showed me. I was like, yeah,
It
it's
is
bloody,
handy,
it's
isn't
bloody
it?
great idea for, because
That's Corey.
that's all he
Corey Kerwin.
Corey Kerwin. That's it. He's actually-
COREYKIRWEN. You can find him on Instagram.
He's got a pretty good He's got a pretty good channel, actually.
Yeah,
I've seen him.
At the moment, he's
that's
got a Ford
definitely
Ranger
Look at
that he is building to live out of.
That's pretty cool, actually. I don't mind that.
Yeah, he's got a wicked setup. So you can see it kind of
Packed
here
gear.
in the back.
the BT50 just told me
you
it's
can
him.
see here in the back. So he's got a rooftop tent on the back of his,
It was a BT. He did have a BT.
Tough.
Yeah.
I think he still does, maybe, yeah.
and you pop the rooftop tent up and you can stand in it.
Yeah.
Kind of how you do your troopy setup where you cut off the roof. He's cut the bottom off the rooftop tent. So the rooftop tent pops up and he can just stand up in
Yep.
it and all that.
Yep.
It's
that's
a
cool.
wicked setup.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is awesome.
It's a really, really
He's a
wicked.
Perth guy,
it's a
isn't he?
unique setup. He actually could be a Perth
Yeah,
guy.
I think
Yeah, he is a perfect
but this
guy.
is fucking unreal.
That is cool. I like that bag
Packed
too. That's
gear is what
that's
the bag's
huge.
called.
I'm actually, I'd be
That is so clever.
I'd be massively in the market for one of them.
Yeah, I think it's $230 or something like
I
that.
think that's money well spent.
And I was thinking, fuck, that's unreal.
What's his Is it called Packed Gear? Is that the
Yeah, the bag's called Packed Gear.
here's the
So you can
website,
find that if you Google that. It's called Packed Gear.
Cool. Yeah, wicked.
Not affiliated with him, haven't
Nah.
got nothing, but just seems like a really sick product that
I'll
you
send-
just don't see. And
I'll send it in
I always
action.
find it. So I sent this to my mate, and he was like, he said, Nathan, this is you, by the way, mate. I sent it to Nathan, and he was like,
Oh, Nath.
not sure I'd ever use it. Just get a duffel bag. And I was like, mate, no. He's like, do you need a hanging closet when camping? I was like, it's not about the hanging closet, mate. It's about the tidiness and the organization of having all your clothes, not just shoved at the bottom of a duffel bag, but ordered out, organized. You can hang it up. You've got a hanging wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've seen it in action, Ronny. How did it
Yeah,
go?
I've seen it in action, and I'd say it would be it's perfect for someone who's a
Yeah.
passenger in a car. So if I was a passenger in someone's car, yeah, that is ideal for that. Would I use one myself? I think it'll go to waste, not being used properly, because I like storing dirty clothes around things that are banging around in the car.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I put dirty clothes just on the floor.
And then I also put them separate. But what Jacob did show me in that bag, I think there might be like some clothes section.
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah.
for,
so
like,
it's like
dirty
socks
clothes?
and undies and stuff at the top, and then there's like other partitions
Yeah,
that are bigger
yeah.
and smaller. And then at
Yeah.
the very bottom, there's a Velcro sealed one
Yeah.
that's for like wet clothes and
Yep.
stuff like
Yes, that's what he was talking about. But it's not just for your clothes though, because you had his toothpaste, he had all his personal items,
Yeah.
he had everything. Like he had his,
Yeah, so it's got like
he
a
had his charge
toiletries
battery.
section.
Yeah, he had everything in there.
It's got a lot of stuff. So it's like it's a
Yeah.
well thought out. Everything you put in your duffel bag, chargers, toiletries, socks, undies, clothes, everything just goes in that bag.
Yeah.
And then it rolls out and it folds up. You put it on the back of your driver's seat,
Yep.
passenger seat.
I love everything having a spot.
I also think
Yeah, couldn't love it more.
having that will probably force you to just bring what you need.
Yeah. Because you don't want to take a whole extra bag just to get...
Yeah. I brought so many clothes in a canning. I end up wearing the same two
Yeah, the
shirts.
same stuff.
You just don't-
I wonder how long
washed
that
them,
would
but-
last. Like how long that would last in terms of how long you could live out of that bag for without
Jacob did for 20 days.
20 days. Yeah, without reusing the same kind of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is wicked. It looks small.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't ask him any undies he had. He might have gone yellow front, brown back, tune inside out.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Jacob, you're a loose unit, mate.
You're a bad man, Jacob.
Bad man, Jacob.
Real bad man. All right. Quartermaster floors, mate. What were they? I haven't seen the video. Explain what you went through, what you found. You might have touched on a few already, but what did we cover?
So it was an interesting thing because the whole thing.
And let me know when you want me to play those videos. Sorry, mate.
Well, you can just play them in the background if you want.
Okay.
So the Quartermaster's floors, the ones that were obvious, that's what I was seeing how bad they might be, right? Because the ramp over angle is worse than a 79.
Yeah.
They're quite low from factory. But it surprised me how much I didn't find the underside of it compared to other cars.
Yep.
It's quite flat underneath too, which kind of helps. That's
handy.
Too. Yeah. But a surprising flaw though. So I'm surprised. Yeah, you'll need to watch it, Duggo. It's a bit of a shame you haven't because you'll be giving me stick here probably. So I was at the dune. So this is just one of the days. I did it over 2 days. I was at the dunes and I tried this. I did this dune. I did this big dune. Did this other big dune. Went down this one. I just had a great time on the dunes.
Yep.
And then there was this other dune. This other dune was quite steep, and it was like a dune you would only do if you're comfortable with your vehicle. I was like, yeah, I'll give this a go.
I'm 1,500 k's, I'm comfortable.
So I went for it and realised, geez, I must have bit off more than I can chew, It rained too, so it was fairly firm, but at the top it gets kind of really boggy. So I tried 3 times. Nah, it's not going to make it up. In the meantime, there's a 79 series on top of the dune, looking down, and he's just watching. There's no one else out there. Then he drives down, and then there's like a shot where I'm like, where is he lurking? I don't want to like cut him off or run into him or what's happening. So Brian's at the top, and he's like, oh, he's just over your left shoulder, right shoulder, whatever. And I think he wants to have a go. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just stop here and wait. And then he's banging it, and he just goes up one hit. And I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, nice. That was a good drive. And I was like, so it is possible. But, yeah. And I was like, the ego kicks in. It's like, nah. I've got to get it up there. And it wouldn't have mattered if it was 79 or another car. It'd be like, probably even more if it was something else.
Oh, it definitely helped that it was a 79.
It definitely helped that it was 79 for the content.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I was like, wow, this literally has just fallen in my lap here. Yeah, it sucks, but this is story. This is, it's what happened. So then I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm starting to get frustrated. That's all. Just, the ego, want to get up there. Then I figure it's something to do with the gearing because I'm losing steam as I'm getting close to the top. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was just something wasn't right. So then I started going to manual mode, and I figured that I realized every single time I've had it go, I now have to reset how many gears I've got to go up, and I can't select the high gears until I get to the high gears, so I can't set it and forget, if you know what I mean. So I can't use it as a drive. I only want to go to 6th gear when you get there. Don't go any higher. You can't do that. You have to click him as you're going. So I'm like trying to wrestle the car because you know what the steering's like in it.
Yeah.
It's great for slow speeds, but when you're trying to do that and you're trying to negotiate and it's bumpy because you had so many goes at it, it's just all happening. And I nearly got up a couple of times. I was so close, but something just stopped me. And in the end, I was like, we've actually burnt up a lot of time. We need to move on.
Yeah, right.
So,
and that's in that video on Sunday.
Yeah.
13. Good one, mate.
Yeah. 13 times. And then shortly
13?
after, 13 times.
Get the
counter out.
Get when Buddy Franklin kicks 13 that day. 13. Just get Ronnie, lay that footage in with 13.
13 times. Should do it with the Kia Tasman then. Anyway, after that, I try and do some sharp turns, hit the accelerator, get some sand flicking. And I was getting this like flashback. It was like deja vu from when I tried to do it in the other one when Jono was filming that time. And we couldn't get the sand to flick no matter how hard we tried. And it's like, what? Like, it's like, I don't know. Just it's not happening. Then it dawned on me. It's like this freaking ESC or traction control, something is taking control and stopping it from happening. And then I should try the work to try to hold the button down like you do in the cars. And then it wasn't until I got back and I started looking on forums to see if other people had this trouble. And then I read the manual, and the manual says, even if it says ECS off, so electronic stability control, if that says off, it's not off. It's reduced, but it says off. And if you go to off-road mode, it's off-road ESC. And that means reduced.
So there's no way of getting it completely disabled.
No. What I will say, the system they put in this vehicle is probably by far the best system that you could have in a car.
Yep.
But there's that one time when you're in that situation where you want to climb this massive dune where that's going to get you unstuck.
Right.
So the only way to do it then, and people have pointed this out, and I pointed it out in a video too, but people have done posts and whatever, it's all good. You have to put the locker in to disengage ABS. If you put the locker in, then ABS is off. If ABS is off, then electronic stability control can't work because it's part of that system.
And your lockers are the factory lockers?
Yes.
Yeah.
So with the factory lockers, then you can. But do you want to be driving at 60 kilometers per hour? Or 50 or even 40 with a locker in? No. It's, and like, especially with a front, but all you need is the rear to deactivate it. So if I absolutely had to and it's the only way out, I would have eventually done that. And I probably would have put some max tracks on and stuff to get over.
Yep.
But the thing is, it just needs that override switch. It just needs something else to go, this one turns ABS off as well. Cool. Then it'll be perfect. It should make it then. So the question is, can I make it up there without somehow hacking the system or getting them to change it or update it? I believe I can, but with a lift, it needs a lift.
So you're getting a bit hung up as well.
Well, I was definitely getting hung up, but I think I was getting hung up after it was kind of dropping down.
Yeah, okay. So the speed backs off and
yeah. And to the trained eye, like I looked at the footage, I played it backwards and backwards. I was like, hang on a second. So as I'm going up, the rear wheels are spinning and they're throwing sand. The front wheel is as well, but all of a sudden it's not. But the rear's still doing it. And by this stage, as soon as that happens, you just lose momentum.
yeah.
And when it's at a pivotal moment, right at the top, you know, at the top of a dune, if you don't time it right, you generally get pretty
right
bogged,
crest.
or you go too far. You know, that's just what kept happening.
Right.
So with a lift, I can approach the bottom faster.
Quicker, yep.
Yeah, because I was worried about nosing into
Yep.
it.
Oh,
So the only way to try faster was to hit it on a slide angle.
yeah, okay.
Not too much, but a slide angle. So
Make sure the front's up before you.
yeah, and then turn into it, which I don't recommend because if you get that wrong, it's not.
Pitching all thoughts are bad in my head.
Nah, just threw a memory back to me. I nosed into a sand dune on a motorbike once.
Oh
Full
shit!
send at the dune on the motorbike, and I've hit it, and the front wheel hasn't gone up; it's just gone in, and I've gone over in there. I was head first into the sand
Yeah, I'm
dune.
just picturing you like here to here, stuck in sand with your legs just like kicking out.
Yeah, pretty Looney Tunesy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't too
Looney
far
Tunes,
off it. Yeah, it was pretty sore, mate. I tell you that.
Yeah.
The neck hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, you're lucky, man.
Oh jeez, tell
Yeah,
you.
you're lucky with sand, you know.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty forgiving in that sense, though, isn't it?
It can be.
Yeah.
It can. Yeah.
Yeah, more than.
So why do you think INEOS have done that?
Because I don't think they've had to put it into that kind of environment. I mean,
But isn't that just a button that you'd think
yeah,
you just
but
have? Like you just do it? Because like what if someone's in that situation where they need all that stuff off?
well, I reckon because everything they've done, because that vehicle without any lockers in it, so long as you have some traction with three wheels at most of the time, it's really capable. It just keeps going. Like you rarely need the locker unless you're lifting two sides or you got two sides with really loose traction. then you kind of lose, that a bit. So in most circumstances, it'll be fine, right? But the only way you could detect it is to do a dune like that, or to have to go up Jaeger up dunes. Like sometimes when it's really hot, and you're going so far, and then a freaking traction control just kills it for you. Unless you have that situation, and I don't think there's many places in the world apart from maybe Morocco, Middle East, here, where we have dunes that there are enough Grenadier owners or drivers to actually experience those situations. But I know other people have experienced it because I was looking around forums, and I noticed people asking about it, like, oh, there was this dune I just couldn't get over, but they couldn't. They were stumped. They couldn't. Yeah, I could tell they didn't know what was going on. But yeah, so that was a major flaw.
Yep. Anything else jump out, or not as much?
Well, everything else was flying.
Yeah.
Just flying colours, eh? Like on the rocks, absolutely amazing. Normally, I've got more confidence on the sand than I do on the rocks.
Yep.
But that car, actually more confidence on the rocks than the sand. Whereas the Prados completely flipped the other way.
Yeah, okay.
So I drove the Prado yesterday out there, and like I found myself being a little bit paranoid of hitting things, and I did hit some things.
Yeah.
Even though it's got such a freaking big lift, it's because the nose hangs over.
Yep.
The approach angle in that thing is amazing. The departure did cop a fair bit.
Yeah.
It's
a long.
Yeah, it's a very long vehicle. It's at Mad Ink at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Have no idea. I just said take it there and surprise me.
Risky
Just let it go. Who's handling it? Just the guys at Mad Ink, or?
I just couldn't make a decision on it. Like it's just so many angles and panels and stuff. It's like you could easily overcomplicate it. So I figured, I left it in Chris's hands. Yeah.
Mad Ink, for those that don't know.
Yeah, Mad Ink, they do PPF.
Yeah.
Expel PPF. So the stealth and gloss. I don't know what's going to end up being on there.
Have you had any more thought on the rear setup? Like I know you've got things in play there.
Yeah.
Is there any more like detail around
what
you're going to start with?
So that tub is going to be a bit of a test thing for the PPF. Yeah. I want to sort of Mad Ink think I'm mad, but they're the ones called mad.
Yeah.
I said, you
see how
guys,
they think that.
You guys are going to have to come out with us because the first time I met Mad Ink, I don't think Nick knew what he was in for with the testing.
Yeah.
So
we've seen some of the testing that you've done to stuff before.
So but like at someone's workshop, you wouldn't be expecting, because I had they had this panel made up for me. They had a panel painted for me. It was from a Ford Ranger, but there was a panel I could get, same color as a 76. And then we wrapped it in, was a half gloss, half stealth, and then exposed paint. And he thought I was just going to do like a bit of bush and maybe like up against the fence. But then I was like, let's walk the dog. And then I'm dragging around. And I was like, oh, that's not enough. So I started giving it.
I remember watching that. I was just like, this can't hold up.
Yeah. And I didn't see at the time, but Jono was inside. He was giggling because he was filming, but he was getting Nick's expressions and Nick being the owner. And when I watched somebody edit back later, I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize what I put him through.
Yeah.
So, but I think this will be quite interesting because on one side, I'm going to do horizontal lines with stealth, gloss, normal vinyl, and then exposed paint.
Yeah.
And the other side, I'll do vertical. And then we'll gravel rush. I'll put it through the bush, see what happens.
Mate.
It's just clarify one thing for me. It's not going to be connected to the car still, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the car will have PPF on it.
Oh, okay.
So all the bits that don't have PPF on it, that's the bits you got to worry about.
Okay, no worries.
Although I do probably have to, contain myself a little bit so I don't dent something. But yeah, but the tub is going to come off.
I'm picturing the tub as a whole just getting thrown around the bush somehow.
Ronny just out there just throwing
floating
the tub.
tub.
No. It will stay in the car.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just tied to the
that
back
would be
with an
reckless.
Ockie.
Yeah,
But yeah,
or just like walking the dog literally tied to the back of the car by a rope and just swinging around.
Yeah, but see the crazy thing, you could see that happening. Like I could easily see Ronny
Yeah,
doing
I can
that.
see like
just
Dukes
making a
of
full
Hazzard
video.
when they run the safe out.
That's
It's just
walking the
flinging around.
next
just Ronny
level
with the
walking
tub.
dog, isn't it?
That would be next level. Wouldn't it?
Oh, I've got an idea.
He'll do it now.
Oh no,
No, not yeah. I just had this other idea.
danger.
Look out. Let's go to around the fire pit there, Morton, please.
No worries, mate.
If I could.
And you absolutely can.
Thank you.
Can I just ask you a question first?
We're in
You
the
sure
fire
can.
pit, so you can.
Yeah, that's what it's
That's what it's for,
Oh,
mate.
cool. So
First question.
So obviously the tub's going to come off soon, right?
Yeah.
Because so there'll be a tray on it. Do you think I should do the half canopy first or
This is
a
my
full
question actually
canopy?
to you. And now you're asking me back.
I had an
I go
idea
half,
in
I go
mind, but
half.
now I'm reversing the process almost.
I'd go half.
You go half first.
That's what I was thinking too, but
No. You go full first.
you go to full
Are you gonna
first.
what are you gonna have on the car for the long term? Like when you're gonna
For the long term,
do you prefer the half or the full to live with?
look, before going, so I have had a half before, but it was kind of really restrictive in how it was set up, because it pulled out, it did this, did that. It was set up for photography, but I want to do the half canopy as like any person would do, because Project Black wasn't relatable to anyone. It's not going to give anyone some good ideas. I just thought it was cool at the time. Let's try this, even though people did also like that concept and they wanted some of those. But what will I end up with? I don't know. Not until I feel satisfied that I've given people enough to make up a decision for themselves. But I'm thinking about towing something later on. I want to try this with towing. And to do that will involve probably more of a half canopy because of the GVM. Well, I'm going to have a GVM issue if I do a full canopy and tow until I get that sorted. So that's why I'm like,
I think if you're like, for you, because obviously I think your camp setup of recent times has been stripped right back to necessities, and you've done that because of the wagons. You did that with the 79 over time. Like you stripped it back to a point. I reckon.
Yeah.
So I reckon for testing and trial purposes, this may end up with a full canopy or whatever, but I reckon the half canopy to start. See if you can nail it, and then it's like full canopy's going to be easy to nail post.
Okay.
Like if you can nail a half canopy, you can just, and if you almost don't need to then go the full canopy if you don't need it. You know what I mean? If you find that you're fine with the half canopy.
but
And
then
also, sorry, just one more thing.
Yeah.
Half jacking off canopy is like before you fully jack off, as in canopies.
Yeah. You do normally half jack off before fully jacking
Yeah,
off.
like you can't go straight to a.
I prefer lifting off.
gotta
But
No,
Now
we're
you're a lift off guy.
a jack off canopy podcast.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is a
we are.
jack off podcast.
it's a
Canopy.
jack off
Jack
podcast.
off canopy podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, slip of the
we
tongue.
should all get on as jack off utes.
No, I had a slip of the tongue. I said lift off.
So, but
But
okay.
that's my genuine thoughts.
Let me put this question to you then. If you, let's say you started with a full canopy, right?
Yep.
And then you got used to that space.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll be more challenging to go from that to a half canopy than going the other way around?
Yep. I do.
So should that not be the way it should be done?
As in, if you
As
go
in
to a
half
full
to
canopy,
full.
I don't think you'll ever go to a half canopy.
If I go half to a full,
So I think if you go full first, I think it would be very hard to then strip back to a half.
that's what I'm thinking too.
So I think you should start with a half. If you
Yeah.
can get it all in there,
Yeah.
plus have your tray space for bits and bobs and dirty gear and a tyre or whatever you need.
Yeah.
You find a way. If you go a full canopy on this thing, then throw a wheel on the back and some jerrys or two, all of a sudden this vehicle just went from being long to longer.
Well, that depends on what type of full canopy you do.
Yes, there are obviously ways around that too,
Yes.
but
Yes,
That's-
I do
yeah.
get your point,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm just thinking it will probably, because I'm struggling to figure out how I would pack a half canopy. That is why I'm thinking if I go to full canopy first, then it's like, this is what this had inside it. Now I've got to work out what is the necessity to put into this size? I think that might, I don't know, just feel like going the other way doesn't quite, because it's like, this is how much space I had and I had to work with, and now I got all this.
Yeah.
I think naturally, it's always going to show the big canopy being the best option when it may not be for everyone. You know what I mean?
Are
So I
they
think
going
doing
to
it the other way?
at all chassis mounted? Like, or are they?
No,
no.
Lift off.
They are going to be jack off. Jack
Okay,
off,
yeah.
thanks.
Slip of the tongue again.
Yeah, jack
That's
off.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll let him off
twice.
tonight. It's been a long one.
Yes.
No, they will be.
They will be, but I
That's-
will not be carrying the legs around because the legs are so heavy.
Yeah. So when it's on for a trip, it's on.
If it's on for a trip, it's on for a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, that's the best part about those canopies is you've got your choice.
Yeah.
There.
Because I think with a half and a trailer, that could be a really good combo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that combo.
But then it should also be like, okay, let's go back to just tray and tow. Be like, okay, so what are we missing now? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great around the fire pit question.
Great around the fire pit question there from Ronny Dale to Ronny Dale.
I think I answered my own question.
Yeah. Or we didn't at all. So.
But where do you guys sit? Where do you guys sit on this? Do you think
I'm still
stepping
sitting with a
up,
half. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
go half.
half then full?
Step into
It
the
makes
full.
more sense.
Okay. Okay.
Or does it? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm thinking on like another angle as well. Like what? How can I provide the best information? Put myself into that situation,
Yeah.
so that people get the
Not
answer.
only for yourself, but for
Well, because I feel like people who are shopping for a canopy and they're deciding, this or this. I think if you're in that quandary of deciding this or this, well, what does the half version have that the full version has? And the only way you're really going to know what you're missing out on or don't need is having the full before the half. Does that make sense? Because if I go to half and then I go into a full, I just feel like the full is always going to seem better because now I've got so much more room, right? So we've gone from this tight space, now we've gone to this. I just feel like the challenge won't be providing the right information.
Yeah. The other part to that is for a lot of people, they're only going to be able to do it once. So testing out a half before you go a full may not be an option because we're doing it once.
Yeah.
Do you just go the full?
Have I swayed you?
No, but
I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because you're going to get...
But I get why
if you
you-
get the half, you're going to get the full. And if you get the full, you're going to get the half. So
Okay.
You can't have
it
one
doesn't...
without the other.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What will you put in your half?
Say again?
What would you put in your half canopy?
It's a good question.
What would you put in your full canopy? Can you answer that question a lot faster than a half?
Lots.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Next
I think
question.
like, whatever
Yeah.
you think you're going to keep should ideally be the second thing that you put on the car. Because you don't want to go half canopy, full canopy, hate the full canopy and go back to the half canopy.
Well, why not if that's the best option for yourself? So
I'm just thinking for you, for time,
yeah, but
saving yourself hassle.
But the thing is, you can lift it off, and at the end of the day, it's also to give people an idea of content.
Yeah.
And yes, not many people are going to have the option of going a half and a full, but having that option, I can now also tow with it if I want, but I take the big one off and go to half or go to a tray. Yeah, it's an interesting one. That might be overthought here.
Probably.
Yeah, we
I
might
do
have
like
just overdone it there.
I do like the half canopy where you can put the tires and stuff on the back.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh,
Whereas I don't
I
like
dig
the-
both types. Who knows? Maybe the full canopy is going to be more of a challenge.
You put your fridge and all that in the full canopy.
You can in a half canopy too.
That's a good call.
Next.
All right. Moving on. Voice message. It's coming.
Oh,
Just wait.
I was thinking, is my audio not working?
Just wait. It's coming.
Wait.
Yeah, g'day blokes, Regan here. So I noticed on one of your latest podcasts, you guys were discussing servicing, and Ronny was talking about, not trusting dealerships, which I do agree with. I've had run-ins with Alice Springs Toyota, but on a few occasions they've actually gone above and beyond, and I've been buying cars through them for years and whatnot, and so I guess the dealership here is a bit different to most in Australia, I would assume, because they do look after a lot of bush cars, like police cars, Central Land Council cars. They actually do bush safety checks. So I would say they're a bit different, but I do agree. And I actually still take my Cruiser to Toyota, and I wasn't going to, but for some reason I'm still going back there. I probably will change soon though, because they're just not, they're not set up how, a good off-road mechanic is set up. And I agree with they're not as detailed and all that sort of stuff. But also I do service my Land Cruiser every 5,000 Ks, full service every 5,000. And you guys were talking about bearings too. And actually I just got my bearings replaced after 135,000 K. So repacked every 20, but I did run them for 135. And I probably won't be doing that in future.
Yeah. That's really good to know, isn't it? Like
Good feedback on the dealership.
Yeah, it makes sense out there to have a dealership like that, because they've probably got so many cars that go through that, so they know what to look for.
Yeah.
And like,
It just depends on what dealership, right?
Yeah, it just depends where you are. Like in the city, I mean, can you expect them to be looking for that? No, they're not trained to do that. So yeah, that's where, I think if you got a mechanic that knows what you're into, because often as full drivers, you talk to someone and you end up like, oh, where do you go? What was your last trip? Or what are you driving? And you always have these conversations, right? So if you have a mechanic who also has that same interest, he'll understand, oh, you've been to the Vic High Country during this time of the year. Shit, there must have been a lot of water. Or we better check your diffs and your bearings and stuff like that, for water ingest.
Why would Regan not be replacing the bearings again? Is it just a terrible job?
Whoever's been looking after his bearings have done a good job of packing them and nipping them up. I just have to say. Yep. But how maybe Regan, how much water have you driven through? That'll be good to know. And like driving through and getting stuck in water is two different things as well. Like once you're stuck, it doesn't matter if you've got diff breathers; it's still going to make its way in.
Yeah.
And you just need a little bit in there. And let's say it happened close to your service interval, then that might be okay. But let's say you just have a service, you go on your trip, you get bogged straight away. There's stuff in there, and let's say you take a while to get to your next service. That's when things might go a bit wayward.
Yeah. Next one from Will Charles. G'day, boys. Not sure if you have already touched on it in an older vid, but I was wondering if you could help me out in terms of how to go about buying a second-hand four-wheel drive. Don't know much about it, and I'm trying to learn, but I was wondering what you got to look out for and keep in mind when going about it. Cheers.
It's funny. The first thing that came to my mind is an N80 Hilux. If you see an N80 Hilux, there's this on the dashboard on the passenger side, you got this long piece. It clicks off real easy. Jump in the car, click that off, because if it's got red dust, they won't clean under there, and you'll know. So if it has if it has red dust anywhere, then you know it's been in the bush. But it could have just been in the bush that one time. That's all it takes. Once that red dust gets in, it's never coming out.
Yeah.
You will find it behind trims, behind the seat belt. If you can get that trim off or something, check behind the trim, because no car detailer will go behind a trim.
And what are you looking out for if you're spotting this red dust? What does that mean?
If you're spotting red dust, then the next thing I'll go straight. Like if you're still interested in the car, like I'll probably walk away. If there's plenty of options. But if it's like a really good option and you're like, okay, well, it's just indicating there might be something more to look at, Then I'll get underneath, look at the chassis. Has the chassis been painted
That's
recently?
what I just typed in.
Okay.
Like chassis shine. That for me was a big red flag.
Yeah.
Not to say that there just wasn't a tidy up, but like,
No.
what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, they're not going to sandblast all that rust off and then paint it, are they?
No way.
I'd check the airbox as well. Not just the filter. Check inside past the filter.
Yeah.
Just wipe your hand in there.
You'll be able to tell.
See if there's any dust, dirt. I'd also check what type of filter I've been using. I've been using a genuine filter. I've been using a Ryko or something like that,
Are you saying Ryko no good?
I don't like brand. I'm not brand bashing, but I'm saying any other brand than the OEM.
Okay.
That's what I'll say. So any other filter that's not, unless you trust that filter, like I used to trust K&N air filters in petrol cars. I use those over the OEMs. So unless you're in that inclined to,
Yep.
yeah, it's just they haven't put the same amount of research and stuff behind it. To do the air filter is pretty important. You don't want dust to go past.
This is not around the engine or the chassis or the running gear, whatever it is. I don't know that stuff very well. Chassis shine was something I was always red flagged by, but the care that's what's the interior look like? Is it being cared for, or is it rough and ready with scratches all over it? And just like how you can tell by the interior if it's been a well looked after car. I reckon you can almost tell from how an interior looks whether it's been serviced on time and regularly, and like been through all it's had a nice life if the interior is nice and neat. Yeah, that's a very basic view of that question, but.
Yeah, unless it's a car detailer that never services his car.
Yeah, true.
No, but I'll tell you.
But I think you can just, from a purely visual point of view, you can just sort of tell.
You should be able to get that feel, right?
Yeah.
Hop in the car.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, car details are pretty good these days.
They are. Yeah, they are good.
They're absolutely amazing what they can do. So, but it'll give you that feel to start with anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon just have a look under a trim. You can look under the carpet. You can tell if the car's been flooded before
red dust
too.
Big one to look for. And if you're really keen on the car, I'd say bring a trusted mechanic.
Yeah, that'll be the
in
next
to have
step.
a look. If it's time to put the money over the table, just get someone that knows what they're doing to look over in terms of mechanically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also rock up the next day, crackers early. Get them to start the car. Start it cold. See how it's
Fuck, I'll tell you what, Ronny. If that happened to me and I was selling the car, I'd be fuming. Yeah. You wouldn't be getting me started.
Perfect
the car.
for a Takeo timeout.
Yeah, if it's a car yard.
Oh man.
Private dealers don't do that.
Oh mate, I've been to back in the day when I was driving a lot of Falcons and buying this Falcon, selling that Falcon. I've been rocking up to places and the car's already running when I get there, and I'm like, what is going on here?
No, that's dodgy. Next question, Ocean Outback Imagery. Here's a question for Ronny on the podcast. What are your thoughts on the 6-wheel 79s? There's one for sale that I'm interested in, as it makes towing a large caravan less of a headache. I'm not sure how they actually still handle off-road. Could always look at Yank Tank for extra towing weight, but just don't trust anything but a Toyota, and more specifically, a 70 series for the remote travel we plan to do. After 12 years roaming in the Goldfields, Gascoyne, Pilbara for work, the only vehicles fit for the job are the 70s. BT50 and Ranger I had early days and they were shit. Even the Hilux wasn't ideal. Had two 79s over the past 7 years for work and personal for trips like the Canning, and just cannot fault them. Even if something breaks, it's easier to fix and more likely parts can be found nearby. Cheers, lads.
I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want to own a 6x6 79 series.
I think most people would be if they said that.
Now, of course, depending on the price, then that's probably where I'll go. Nah.
100 grand.
100 grand.
That's what Duggo just said.
I found one for sale in Victoria. Not sure. There may be more. This is the first one that's popped up when I typed it in. 100 grand. It's done 200,000 Ks. Bang on. Six by.
I'd just check it out. I mean, if a 6x6 is your dream car, you know, it's all going to come down to how it was used, you know. And a lot of these vehicles...
It's pretty sick, to be honest.
A lot of these vehicles may not have seen that much off-road time, you know.
Have you had one unmodified?
Yes.
How did that go during doing all the tracks and the full driving stuff?
It's like got a whole other axle. It just walks it, you know.
I like this.
Yeah.
So they'd be fine off road.
Oh yeah,
no worries at all.
More than fine. Yeah,
This is cool. Just gonna say, boys, this is
they're
cool.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Patriot Campers Mega Tourer.
Oh yeah,
that was sick.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Even on the road, it drove pretty good. But you go through tyres though when you're turning on a pavement.
Yeah, dragging them.
Yeah, and you just gotta be careful when you are recovering in sand. Careful where you put your max tracks. You put them in the wrong spot.
Gone.
Yeah.
All right, cool. There you go.
Parenti 6x6s, they're cool too. Yeah.
The Land Rover.
Yeah.
Parenti.
Yeah. Yep.
Just expensive. That's all the questions I've got today, boys.
Beautiful. That's a podcast.
That's the podcast.
That's
We're done.
easy done.
Yeah.
Straight out after around the fire pit. We like just to head off to bed, which is pretty much what time it is actually.
Is it?
Close to
7:37.
Ronny, you've probably got 7 hours of editing
my day's
still
just
to
getting
do.
started.
Yeah,
No, I might actually go home after this.
Jeez.
would be a bad shout, mate.
Yeah, not bad. I'll stick
That's
around.
us.
That's it. Done.
Done. Happy.
Yourself?
Yep, I'm done.
How did we go, Duggo?
I felt like today
give
was
us
a bit of fun, actually.
a post pod ranking.
I liked today's session. You know what I do worry about when we do a late one for those listening still with us. This is a nighttime podcast at the moment, or currently. So I can tire. I find in the morning if we do a 6:30 a.m. You know, it's hard to get up, but sprightly when I get here. Sometimes in the Arvo sessions, I'm on the back end.
Yeah,
heading down.
I like the Arvo because I feel a bit more loose. You know.
Do you?
It's definitely been a more loose podcast.
Yeah,
but you've refused to say jack off.
Yeah, I know. I
times,
thought there was been a lot of jacking off. You know,
A couple of slip of the tongues.
Yeah.
But
We'll forgive you this time.
Jack.
Peter's talk about the 2-inch. Anyway, thank you to our sponsors.
Well, hang on.
One
more thing. What was that car called again? The T9 what?
Oh, the Jack
T9.
T9.
The Jack T9 with a jack-off camper.
Yeah, I like
That's a lot of jacking.
That is a lot of jacking.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Jack in.
It's a good way to finish, mate. Thank you to Autoline, Tyrepower, Toughdog. Just need to get that out there.
Have we got them all?
Appreciate them. That's them, I think. 3. Yeah.
When are you going to when are you getting your tires fitted?
Jeez, that was a lot. Soon.
It's happening soon, and I cannot wait.
Still in
Tires,
communications.
suspension, lights getting hooked up. My roof rack's on.
Wait, your wheels?
UHF's getting hooked up.
You got the wheels?
Yep, they're there too. Sorry. Yep.
Everything's going to be done in one go.
Interested to see what picks.
Close. All right, that's 4Drive Podcast, powered by Tyrepower, music by the Southern River Band to see us out. Again, the 4WD, get that tune rolling, Jaden, quick. I'm going to be done before it starts. 4Drive Podcast, type that in. You'll find us anywhere. Patreon, stick around. Quick chat with you. There's a bit of merch around. If you want to go and jump on that, 4drivepodcast.com.au. Catch ya.
Get your merch.
Osmo 4Drive, got to do one soon.